No.
I do think it is interesting that, just on a totally off topic, but that Apple is dropping the Plus. So now they have both a device called Apple TV and Apple TV, which is the streaming network, which
Is
seems
that a
Why-
sign that they're going to drop the Apple TV?
maybe. I don't know. We've been told by many people that the only people that use Apple TVs in the world are all in Los Angeles. That like they don't sell it all anywhere other than here. So who knows? Jason!
Oh my God.
Oh, I don't know if he's fully connected yet.
Where's that beautiful man?
He's coming. He's coming.
Hey.
Yeah!
There he
What is
is.
up? Hey, Mama.
Jason.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. You look amazing.
Oh, stop it. Thank you. You look amazing. Oh my God, can you believe it? We're parents. Look at us. Look at all of us.
Parents.
Look at us with kids.
Just a bunch of parents. Yeah. Mine are 17 and almost 21. So
Oh, no. When did that happen?
yeah, I don't know. But here it is.
I'm going to cry. Ridley, sorry, can I say their names?
Yeah. Ridley's on the show. 21.
Okay, that's right. 21?
Yeah, it's wild.
The best would have been like, I prefer you didn't use their name. It's like, but they're on the show, Jason. You're like, and I regret it every day.
Phenomenal job playing Leola. So Jason's daughter played Leola in the heartbreaking episode with Erebos. So that's obviously the acting talent is in the family.
Yeah.
Did not fall far from the
Or at
tree.
least it's shared.
Yeah, that's right.
My God.
Yeah.
Oh,
So what are we talking about?
Well, we just listened to a monologue with Boone, who plays Astrid, where her brother Cosmo has been having these visions of the White Witch / Silver Queen, Silver Witch is sorry, not the White Witch, the Silver Queen, Silver Witch has come and killed a bunch of Skywing elves, and Cosmo has been able to. He keeps changing the visions keep changing because he's aware of what's going to happen, and so he's able to turn what would have been the slaughter of the Star Scraper to the battle of the Star Scraper. But it's not looking so good for him, was what we'll say in that battle. So
Super cool though.
yeah, super cool, super cool. So yeah, how you doing, man?
Doing well. Pretty busy and but I'm very happy to be here. Nice to see you guys again.
Glad to have you. So in this campaign, I'm not sure if you know where we are, but we're almost done. 1 day left, right?
Yeah.
And we talked about the fact that obviously if we hit $1 million, there's going to be some beard shaving, but that's not what I wanted to talk about. What I wanted to talk about was one of the things that's been funded. One of the tiers that has been funded is a brand new Barius short.
Yeah.
So, which is awesome. So that's you, buddy. That's all.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Yeah. So
love that character.
My question is, what do you think Barius has been doing for the last 7 years? What do you think? What has been Barius's lifestyle? Because now he's like big time, right? Like he's he's a minister, right? Like he's not just some baker anymore. He's responsible for stuff.
You know what? I think Barius is tried and true, though. You know, okay. He's a rock, and I think because he loves the baking. You know, I have my own backstory for Barius since day one of Barius. Okay. I know that'll never come to fruition, but you know,
now I gotta hear it. Come on, you gotta tell us what it is.
It was the Catalyst Black Ops. You know, he was a commando, but to the point of your question, I think he would still continue to do that thing that he loves, which is baking and serving. You know, he is a servant. He loves to do what he does, and he loves to feed people, and I think he does that with honor and integrity. So, truly, I think I said that about Viren, you know, in seasons 1 and 2. But I think Barius truly is that guy.
Barius is actually living it. He's the real deal. Yeah.
He's pretty stalwart and solid. So, but he's also doing ministerial things.
So I think on top of that, I'm with you. I think on top of that, because Everkind is this new city, right, that they've been building on the border, right? So you have the ruins of Catalyst that are slowly, obviously, being probably rebuilt, and then you've got this new city that's being built. I feel like he might be like, this is my chance to go sample all of the Zadia food that I never got a chance to have in Katalis. So like he's like in Everkind and he's like talking to all the other elf bakers, right, and other elf cooks. Like, what do you use? What do you make? And so he's leveled up his game, is what I'm thinking.
I like that.
Yeah. He's like
Kind of
he's
that Anthony Bourdain sort of,
Exactly. No borders with Barius.
no
And he's
borders,
out, he's
no
like,
borders with Barius.
and he's
I'd
like
watch that.
some like crazy fruit that makes you, shrink, for 3 days or whatever, and all kinds of fun stuff, right? Come on.
Yeah, he might enjoy the crazy stuff that he likes to experiment maybe.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. See, you get it. You see where we're going at. Yeah, that's awesome. Cool. Right on. Have you seen any of the trailers, Jason? Have you seen the teasers?
Yes, I've seen them. Yeah, there was.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to not just to, but then I thought, no, you got to watch teasers. It's not the same thing. I've been trying to avoid trailers for many years, but this is different. So yeah, I did.
Nice, right on. So what are you thinking about full size Zim, or not full size, but bigger Zim and Ezra?
I mean, it's amazing because Zim. I always saw Zim as a puppy, but when you see a puppy grow, and you still see that puppy in them when they're these big dogs, and I'm a big fan of big dogs, and so I still, even though I see him as this massive, he looks so cool. You still see a little guy in there, but now he's got maturity and responsibility.
That's awesome.
I would assume.
My friends just have a dog that they got last year, and it was a puppy, and now it's this huge Saint Bernard. Like, oh my god! But yeah, it's still a puppy, even though it weighs 160 pounds or whatever, but it wants to get on your lap. It's like,
it's a puppy. He doesn't know. He doesn't know how big he is.
You're like, dude, I can't breathe.
that image of Ezra on the throne, looking super cool and casual and mature and kingly, and Zim, you right there. You just look at it and you think those guys still wrestle though. Like they go to the field and they're punching and scrapping and having fun. So absolutely. I love that dynamic about them.
Yeah, 100%. I'm with you. I'm totally with you. Update from the Kickstarter really quick. We are at 966. We're getting close. We are getting close to beer time. So I know we said noon. I will say on the stream, if we hit it before the end tomorrow, I will still shave my beard and I will post the video of it. So if we get to 1 million.
Wait, that's real?
That's real. That's real, dog.
I thought you were joking. Well, when I came in, maybe you guys were talking about it more before. But
no, I'm not joking. We are going to shave, or at least we were going to shave if we hit it before noon today. But I will extend the offer until the end of the campaign. And if we hit 1 million, I'm going to shave my beard. I'll do it.
Oh my god!
Shaving your beard. That's going to happen.
Yes. That's right. Exactly. It's going to happen. Exactly.
I expect photos.
I'll put a video up, and I look about 12 years old, so
can't wait.
What about full dome?
Do the whole? No way. No, I've done it before. I looked like a fool bag. I was not. It is not for me. I definitely. My head is so bumpy. I don't know what happened there.
It's not for you, anyways. It's for them. It's for them.
It's for everybody else. It's true. I'm sorry. No, I'm not doing that. I will do this.
It'll grow back. It'll grow back.
Yes. Maybe this is the end.
It's always that.
There was a Seinfeld episode where Elaine's dating a bald guy, and then she finds his ID, and he has this like beautiful head of hair, and she's like, "I could be dating this," and then he tries to grow it back, and he's bald. And he's like, "No, yeah."
Can confirm that happens.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it just one day you go, oh, well, I guess we're sticking with this now.
Yeah.
You'll be fine though.
I definitely won't. I definitely won't. Having my genes are not trending that direction, my friend. So
okay.
Yeah. What is this picture here? Sorry, I'm just looking at the chats. Oh, somebody's drawing Claudia. Cool. That's awesome.
Wait, I want to see.
Baldness stories years ago in Hollywood, I encountered a fellow who had the strangest tattoos, kind of poking out like these horns and wires poking out from his hairline. And so I asked, I was like, "Oh, your tattoos are it's unusual," and it was really foolish to ask. He had tattooed his head when his hairline was lower, so it would be cool when he shaved his hair, but then he could grow his hair out to cover it. And then the hairline had gone back to reveal more of the tattoo, which I thought it looked pretty cool, but he was not happy with that situation.
Yeah, that's dangerous. You never know when it's going to hit you.
No.
Oh boy.
And tattoos are permanent, man. That is no joke. Like that is hardcore.
That was my friend who's a stand-up. His weird joke when he did his special was there's this trend of people getting their kids' birthday tattooed on them and stuff. He's like, I mean, I can understand getting a tattoo, but having kids, that's just oh no, but getting a tattoo, that's just so permanent. I fucked up the joke. He was saying I can understand having kids and stuff,
yeah.
but tattoo is so permanent.
The kids aren't permanent. Yeah, exactly. So
that's all. Whatever. I fucked it up.
Hey, we followed. We were on that journey with you. And I love it.
Yeah.
He was funny, sarcastic, dry kind of person.
As I get older, I just think, I guess I can get some stupid tattoos. Who cares? 20 years I'll be gone and no one's going to care anyway. I mean, 25.
30.
19. Just big, like my children's faces, my wife's face. I don't know, something like that. Yeah. I told my daughter I'd get her face tattooed on the back of my head, and she hated that idea.
Oh, I was going to say, you should do that.
Yeah, I should do that, right? That's where all my hair is, so I can cover it up. That's not balding, though. So what a horrible idea.
You know what? I'm going to tell my dad, I need you to shave your head and tattoo my face. I think that's like a real testament to your daughter to shave your head and tattoo a portrait of them. I'll get back to you if he says yes.
If your dad does it, I'll do it.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, no, good.
Yeah. Oh, man. All right. So I have a question for both of you. So since Claudia seems to be headed down a pretty dark path, in the Dragon King, what do you think Viren would think about where she's headed? From both your perspectives. Can I answer with a sound effect?
Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No. I agree. I'm going to say, yeah, Jason's right. I don't think he'd like it. I think he'd feel like it's his fault. Sure. Which, hey, maybe it is, man. Well, somebody's fault. It's not hers.
The most Claudia answer ever.
Yeah, it's pretty Claudia. Yeah. I mean, no, of course he would hate it. Not her action, but her actions, but what it's doing to her. Of course there's great sacrifice, and that's for a reason, because he's found the wholeness of his heart, and that's where his children were and live, near the end there, and that would just be unbelievably heartbreaking, of course. Yeah. Lovely to talk about this compared to, what we talked about in the first seasons, because I think I felt the same thing. Viren has these spaces in his heart for his kids, but now it's just, that's what takes up all the space. There's lots of grief, but the positive stuff, it's his kids, right? So it's interesting to see that growth and that dynamic. But yeah, he would definitely he would disapprove, but I think the grief would be far greater.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard. It's a hard pill to swallow at that point.
Sure. Right? Yeah.
But he went out with hope, so I think it's okay.
Yeah.
On the other side. So.
Yeah.
right? I mean, I think he went out saying like, I'm saving the day here and I'm doing the right thing and I'm going to miss these guys and I love them and I can do one more thing to protect those that I love.
Yes, I think there's still. Yeah, I think there's still always as that parent, there's still the worry. But yeah, you're right. There, of course, there's hope. There was hope there for him,
Yes.
or else he wouldn't have done that. But I think it's also driven by just that constant worry about your kids. We all do that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
that
you
certainly
can't
wasn't
stop
the prevalent. That wasn't the prevalent thing in that moment. But at the same time, it was because he was doing it to save them. So there is that concern, that ever present concern.
Right. Yep.
That I think he was missing for quite some time.
Yes. Agreed.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. I mean, he went on the journey. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think, Claudia or Raquel? Sorry.
No, it's all good. No, I second everything Jason just said. I've been thinking too. I'm like, oh, I wonder, because Claudia is obviously still thinking about Viren, and I wonder if she thinks like I'm doing him proud. Like there's a part of her that's like, I know this is how he went out, but I'm choosing not to acknowledge that and just carry on this way I think my dad would have. I'm very fascinated by their like daddy daughter dynamic. Like it's really interesting, and I do wonder, yeah, is she trying to block out the good that Viren was trying to show? Anyways, I don't know if any of that made sense, but that's what I've been thinking about.
It's kind of
Like she,
it's kind of that mirror image though, her and him.
yeah,
He went through this cycle and he went through this growth in the journey, like Justin said, and now she's doing the things she's doing, and the goodness or what she knows is right is back there somewhere, but she's pushing that away. I don't think that's exactly what Viren was doing, but it's that same sort of process. We're going to see some terrible things, but there is something in there that's, she knows is right.
yeah,
I could be totally wrong and just talking out of my butt, but that's sort of
no.
the feel for me.
Agreed.
Yeah,
No,
I'm really interested in seeing. Sorry, I interrupted somebody. Who did I interrupt? I'm so sorry.
no. You go.
Um,
You go, girl.
no, I'm so curious to see how she's going to maneuver in this next chapter without a physical father figure there who's not. Sorry, I know Erebos kind of is like a father figure, but I don't know. I'm curious without Viren, him being. Yeah, I'm just so curious about how what's gonna be different.
Yeah.
How much scarier things gonna get. Bring it on.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
it can get really horrible. But looking at it took literal death for Viren to change course.
Yeah.
And then not just the death, but what Claudia did for him to bring him back, and that shock of lightning to his heart, saying, "Oh, I was on the wrong path, and my daughter saved me by some unsavory means." But he had to move past that and look at. So how's Claudia going to crawl out of this?
Mhm.
That's a tall order for her.
My guess is
And the
she's not
writers.
going to.
Yeah, I mean,
But you tell me. I feel like this is like a nonstop downward spiral that I'm here for.
I love that idea, to be quite honest. It's so dark and
Yeah.
negative, but
It's life.
yeah, it's life.
It's life. I don't know. What do I know?
It's a
I've had a
tough
kid
one.
for 5 minutes. Like, who am I?
Oh man,
Yeah.
that's awesome. All right, so then another question for you, Jason, is who would you want? What kind of character, or is there another character that you would want to play on the show? Either one that you already are thinking of, or a new type of character. What would you want to do?
No, I mean, as an actor, you always want to work. And when you work on something that's just so incredible, yeah, you want to keep working on it. But there is also that idea that I played this cool part of this bigger picture, and I love monsters. I love just big creatures and just nasty, gross things. Love playing that stuff. So anything that leans towards that, I'm always gonna petition for. But anything. Again, I'm an actor, so I say, hey, I'll work for you for free. Give me anything. I will play that. I will play that crown guard at the door who says, "Your Majesty," and then
Right.
you know.
You were
For
born
you
to play that role. You were
For
born to
you
play.
guys, I would play anything. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. You were born to play Sniveling Guard number 7
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
Although I do love Breakfast Guard. I hope Breakfast Guard comes back.
Oh, Breakfast Guard is pretty great.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I forgot about Breakfast Guard.
Yeah,
I
he's
remember
awesome.
you recording it. I remember that vividly. It was you and Paula.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
It was the very first record, I think, right? It was like the very, very, very beginning, or it was close to it when we did that whole bit. Yeah.
I've had at least 3 people bring him up at conventions. So
really?
yeah. Yeah.
That's this what is it? It's the sausage joke, right? It's the
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty awesome.
And she goes, we don't have to talk. Or something.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
She cuts him off. We don't need to talk.
Oh my God.
So to answer your question, anything.
All right.
Whoa. Guys, I'm so sorry. I have to run. This has been beautiful. I love you all very much. I love you all very much. I can hear my kid crying, and she's with my husband, and who knows how long she's been crying. I just noticed it. But I will see you all very soon.
Yes, it's good to see you. We'll see you soon.
Bye. Bye, guys.
Awesome. Bye, guys. Bye. She's moved to LA, and now she does the LA bye.
Bye.
Oh man, that's funny. Another question for you, Jason. What was your favorite bit to record over the last 7 seasons? Over the first 7 seasons, what was your favorite? I mean, could be anything. Apparently, it was Breakfast Guard number 2, but besides that, of course.
Anything with Luke was always very lovely to record. Season 2 when Viren, I've said this 1,000 times, but season 2 when Viren is he's screaming at the mirror and he's really talking to himself. That is not the only time, but really the biggest moment in the studio for all of our recording, where I stepped back from the mic and I was a little breathless, and I just felt like I'd really, really just poured out what I was feeling, because I've said that to myself hundreds of times through my life. You look in the mirror and you just hate what you look like or how you're feeling, and I was like, oh, I really connected to that moment, and it was really just a dark, negative, sad moment, but it was beautiful. I loved it so much, and I love watching it because I remember I watch it and go, oh, I was actually crying for real when I did that. But then Viren sucks up all the flame, and and it just cuts that off. He's like, nope, not feeling that anymore, and he's done.
I'm done with this nonsense. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I also love the opportunity in season 3, the 2 episodes where he's at the council and he's telling the story. It's not a story, but just the writing was just fantastic, and Viren gets to be this orator and tell, just be such colorful storytelling, and he gets to be dramatic, and that was wonderful. I've never had an opportunity like that before or since. So it's fantastic.
We'll have to recreate that for you somehow then.
Yeah,
we'll have to have the breakfast guard who became the famous orator after the destruction of Katalis. He went into solitary and became a monk, and then he comes out and tells people how it is.
Maybe he travels with Barius.
Yeah, they travel the earth like a what's it called, kung fu style, with food instead of kung fu.
Stands on an apple box and just speaks to
Yeah,
the people. Yeah.
exactly. Johnny Appleseed style. Yeah, exactly.
Was it like was it Chaucer in a Knight's Tale?
Yes. He's
Yeah.
so
So
great. Yes.
Paul
It's
Bettany's
Paul
character. Yeah.
Bettany. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lend me your ears. Yeah, he's so great. He shows up naked repeatedly throughout the series, right? Because he keeps losing
There's
his
an
clothes.
idea.
Yeah.
Write that idea down. Shows up naked. You only show him from here to here.
Yeah, exactly. It's just the top of it, but yeah. No, I love that. I love that movie. It's so good. It's such a fun take on those characters.
Let me ask you guys a question, if I may.
Please.
With you created this massive world / universe. Moving into the Dragon King, did you find yourselves getting together and just cleaning the slate? You have your key ideas and the key components, but did you guys just sit down with a fresh pad and say, okay? And was that an invigorating thing? Was it stressful, or did it weigh heavily on you to put that together, or was it just coming out of you like you guys couldn't wait to get this stuff on paper?
For the Dragon King?
Yeah.
Well, some of it has been kind of on our story plan for, over 5 years, like things we knew
Yeah.
where we wanted it to go. But the chance to tell the story of the Dragon King is partially to kind of act 3 all of this, right? To
Yeah.
In particular, see Callum and Rayla and Ezrin and Zim, and Claudia really at the height of their power and prime, kind of dealing with the forces of the universe and grappling with, history's, the seeds of conflict from history. So, I mean, we have a lot of work ahead of us, but there are really important story beats that are laid out here that we are ready to tell. So I don't know, it's a mix. It feels like we want to get back in there. We want to get the writers' room together. We want to start expanding that part of the universe. It feels like an opportunity. It feels like going home, and it also feels like finishing a journey at the same time. So that's how I feel. How about you, Justin?
Yeah, I'm excited. Like, I think there's a bunch of new fun stuff that we've been talking about doing, which I'm super, super excited about. Like new storylines and Claudia and where we're going and Everkind and all of that stuff. Like, just feels like there's a bunch. The world's gotten bigger again, like it did between season 3 and 4. Like when we went from 3 to 4, it's like, oh well, we're gonna be in Zadia more, and we're gonna go spend time in Scumport and all these other places that we've never seen before, which was super cool. And I feel like we're doing that again, where we're expanding the world again, which I think is awesome. But at the same time, it does feel like, oh yeah, well, we're just kind of finishing off some of the stuff we set in motion all those years ago, which is awesome. Getting a chance to like come back and do that stuff. But yeah, it is a little more. I don't know. I feel like it's a little more freeing this time than it was between 3 and 4. Like 3 to 4 was like, okay, we knew exactly what we were like. We were 99% already like, oh yeah, this is what's going to happen, and here's where we're headed. Whereas this feels like a little more free and a little more. While we know what's going on, there's a little more space to make new choices and new stuff. So I'm excited. Plus, just bringing on new cast members and new things like that will, inherently just add to the flavor of the show. So it's cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm very excited. And then, getting to do this like little like I'm very excited we get to do this Barius short, just because we never have gotten to do that. Like, we've never gotten to do an actual true like spin-off that's not directly related to the core storyline of the show, right? Like, we've done it in graphic novels and we've done art books and things like that, but we've never gotten a chance to do like an animated piece that's like a little bit more outside the pocket for us, which I'm very excited about. So it's really, really cool.
Me too. That's a very cool experience. I can't wait to do that.
Yeah, and then the other cool thing is the art pipeline is totally changed, not totally changed, but has changed substantially in terms of making the animation, and so it just allows us to. It's a little more freeing, and in some of the more nitty gritty technical stuff has become easier or faster in the last 5 years than it ever was before. So it's super exciting. Yeah, man.
Wow. I mean, I knew what it took to, well, from what I saw and what I was told and behind the scenes, you know the mammoth amount of work it takes to to get that show on the air for those 7 seasons
Yeah.
in all the different, and just looking at the artwork you already have and the stories and the ideas you guys are putting out, I thought, oh, it's so daunting. But you must have had this this great energy and to get this out into the world. So
Bardell, who's our animation partner on this, when we started working on the first teaser and getting ready to do these things, they came with such a renewed fire of like, well, this stuff sucked before for us. How do we make it better? And just like right away, like jumped in with both feet, and we're like, well, how do we, this stuff it would have been way better if we did it like this, or how could we have fixed this problem, or look at all this stuff we learned on some other show that we can now like extrapolate into the Dragon King and that stuff.
Right.
So it's super exciting, and the results are amazing. I mean, they speak for themselves in terms of these teasers, and so I just think we're firing on all cylinders again, which is exciting.
Yeah, the teasers are beautiful. Well done.
Thank you. Yeah. And thank you to everybody at Bardell who worked on them. I know there's a crew over there that really put it together, but thank you to all those people, because we definitely can't do it without them. And they make such a huge difference. They make working on it so much more fun than I think it would be if it was just a studio, team relationship where it's like, we send to you, you send back thing, right? Like that. It's such a tight-knit relationship now because we've known them for so long that it's just great. It's like coming home again a little bit. So it's really nice.
Excellent. Great.
Yeah, man. Question for you. When you think about Claudia and dark magic and the stuff we're sort of just talking about, how do you think about, do you think there's a way out beyond, other than what Viren did? Like Viren literally died and went through hell and came to his own soul searching, and then kind of ended up sacrificing himself, obviously. I mean, I think that didn't necessarily have to be the end result. I think it was a great one, but like it could have been. That's mainly because of the circumstances he ended up in, right? Like it wasn't like he was like, oh, I'm going to go, sacrifice myself willy-nilly. It was like, no, I'm in this place and I'm saving my kid, and I'm going to make the ultimate sacrifice here. What do you think about other ways that Claudia could approach that same moral conundrum, I guess?
Yeah. There's certainly lots of debate online about what Viren did, and I think it was the right choice for him.
Yeah.
Just knowing him the way I did, that was the choice. And it was beautiful and it was heartbreaking. I've watched it twice and I can't watch it through because I just start bawling.
Yeah, totally.
So it makes me a little teary thinking about it because it was just such a cinematic, epic moment. So great for the character. But I don't think Claudia needs to do that. I think she is going to surpass, or has. I don't think there's a point of no return for her, but that's a tough question. I'm trying to say something very diplomatic.
Tricky, right? It's like yeah, she's so far down one path, but she's still young, and she obviously is on a mission, right? But what would it take to knock her off of that? I think is interesting. So
I do like the idea, and I don't think it's a popular idea, but I'm the kind of guy that likes movies. I leave them and they don't end happily, and they just make you feel this dread, and you leave the theater, and I just feel like, because then I'm just in touch with emotion and makes you think a lot more. So I like that idea of her just something going down that does not resolve anything. I know that's a terrible way to end a show, I suppose, but I like that.
Yeah.
Because things around her then have to find life. And you've got all these positives, you've got all these protagonists, other characters who are going to lift everything up and keep the positivity and keep life going. So that's kind of where I would enjoy seeing that. It's not that that's where I want it to go, but I would definitely enjoy seeing that. That would just be very dark and heartbreaking for many people.
yeah, exactly. Like, what's happening here?
Yeah,
totally. It is interesting. I mean, I think in some ways you've got these huge, big, heavy, you've got Erebos coming back, you've got a new archdragon showing up, you've got Claudia in this sort of like Silver Witch, Silver Queen, era, I guess. I think it's going to be very interesting over the next few seasons to see where this shakes out for sure.
If there is a character or a situation where she has to save something, everybody, she doesn't have to die, doesn't have to,
right. Yeah.
but she can still bring, that a resolution and then, is cast away or something. So because she's just, it's like Raquel said, it's a downward spiral. It spirals just getting deeper and darker and harder to climb out of. So it's very intriguing to see how much further she's going to go. And then how are you going to get out of that?
Right. How are you going to, exactly.
Yeah.
Pull it together, Claudia. So
yeah,
that's right. Cool. What are you working on, man? What do you got going on? What's your jam right now?
Working on a couple different video games.
Nice.
I'm very excited about those. Doing a bunch of voice work, doing a lot of teaching, which is, it's, I don't want to say it can be a drag, but, because I love my students, but I'm just finding it's sort of a rejuvenation in that, just seeing kids everyone's a kid now because I'm so old, who are just really enjoying the work and excelling at it. So that gives you a bit of life when you're doing the work over and over and over.
Yeah,
right.
That's awesome.
So
that's
so I'm enjoying that.
Cool. That's great, man. Are you working at Vancouver Film School, or were you teaching? Are you doing your own stuff?
No, I teach it on the mic.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, dedicated voiceover school in Vancouver, and then I teach at the Langara College, so I teach in the film arts department there as well.
Nice, dude. That's awesome. Yeah. Good on you.
Yeah.
Man, I gotta get back up there. I miss Vancouver. It's such a great town.
Vancouver misses you.
Oh, that's very nice to say. Thank you.
I'm speaking on behalf of Vancouver without actually checking.
But without actually doing the check,
I'm pretty sure Vancouver misses you.
Yeah. Apropos of nothing, I'm going to say Vancouver misses you. So,
yeah.
Let's see. I'm just looking for any questions here in the chat. Hold on one second. Let's see. Oh, what's your favorite Claudia? This is a good question for you, actually. What's your favorite Claudia era? You have Dark Mage Claudia, even Darker Mage Claudia, Silver Queen Claudia, and Silver Witch Claudia. And I would say Apprentice Claudia I will throw in there from the first few seasons. So what's your favorite Claudia era?
I like seasons 4 to
7.
4 to 6. 4 to 6.
Before she goes crazy.
Yeah, she's just so eager to help her dad, to find a way, and you can see her. Obviously, you can see her slipping.
Yeah,
and it's just happening, and it's not like it's slowly and it's no one notices. Of course, we notice, but you can see the look that Vern. I mean, the animation sometimes was just so. You'd see a look he gave her, he'd sigh, and like he's just watching his daughter go down.
Yeah,
and it's just beautiful, and you just kind of go, oh no, she's what's going to happen next? And then she does something else, and I love that that Claudia, so eager but at the same time slowly descending.
Yes. That's good. I like it. I guess you would call that the even darker magic era, I think.
The even darker.
I think that's where that falls into the spectrum. I'm not sure.
The EDM.
Someone's asking, is Barius still alive? Yes, Barius is still alive. Of course, Barius is still alive.
Oh, yeah.
Barius is critical character. All right. Let's see. Oh, I just saw one. Hold on. For you. It was Will There Be More Dragon Form, Claudia? Well, it's not really dragon form, I guess. It's I'm not sure if you're talking about the armor, which she does still have. She still has the pendant that can give her the like dragon scale armor. Or are you talking about when she transforms into the snake form? I'm not sure, or to the octopus form. I'm not sure which. Anyway, yes, we will see future forms of Claudia for sure. That's definitely something that her magic feels like really different from everybody else. She kind of has this sort of cool creature-y feel to her magic, unlike some of the other characters, which I think is awesome.
That would be very cool to see her turn into, like Manimal. Turn into
Manimal. Dude, we've done so many 70s references today. We're talking about St. Elsewhere earlier, and Sam and Diane from Cheers, and Manimal.
Manimal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Simon McCorkindale. She just like
Yeah.
turns into a giant, cat. Just a massive
She's like a cat man, right?
cat man. Yeah. Yeah.
That's what Manimal was, right? He was like sort of a cat man. I don't know.
No, he would turn into an actual jaguar.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yes.
But as far as the early 80s could do that. But just to see her turn into these very cool purples and pinks, like just these nasty, vicious creatures. Oh, that'd be rad.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's awesome. I'm glad we went that direction with her, right? It's it's really, really cool. So oh cool. I see Avery just posted a cutout of the Shadow Queen's or the Silver Queen's mask. That's pretty awesome.
Where do you see those?
Oh, in the chat. If you look in the top right, Jason.
Oh yes, okay, yeah.
You can scroll through. Will Claudia find out that Erebos killed Viren? Erebos didn't kill Viren, right? I mean, not really. Viren killed Viren.
Viren killed Viren, yeah.
I mean, I guess it was the events that transpired that.
I understand the intent of the question.
Yeah.
Will Claudia find out that Erebos played a role in the destruction of Catullus, which killed her father?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I wonder if she even
How would
cares.
she feel about it? I guess she'd be. I don't know. Obviously, she would feel. I don't know.
I mean, there's no way for her to find out unless.
But my cats are fighting. Let me see if I can help
Oh.
resolve. Guys, there's warm laundry here on the bed. I have to believe the cats are fighting where who gets to be wearing the warm laundry. Guys, come on. It's okay.
I mean, wouldn't not to take this too far, but wouldn't that just crack the sky open on that whole dynamic?
Yeah, I think so. I think that would be a pretty
game changer.
crazy, a game changer. Yeah, we'll have to keep that in our back pocket. At some point, I don't even know if she would believe someone that told her that. You know what I mean? Right? Like, I wonder how much she would almost need like physical proof that that's what actually happened somehow. I think because he's been such an ally to her along the way, for sure.
Yeah.
Will this be
All right, I'll do another flyby of the cats. Let's see.
Oh, okay. What's happening?
This is Leo here. Let's see. Is he on screen? Am I featuring him clearly?
Oh,
yeah, kind of. He's the void. He's the hole in the sheet.
That's Triangle.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
And that's Kate.
I like that Kate's just kind of off-put by this whole thing.
Well, Kate, I had to move Kate because Kate was trying to get Leo out of the bed.
Oh.
Kate has decided, even though I think Triangle and Leo look almost identical, Kate has decided that that Triangle is cool and Leo is not. Leo is the pet of the pets and needs to stay off the bed.
Oh.
So when there's hissing, it's usually because Kate is telling Leo to get lost, and I try to protect Leo and let him know he's special.
That's so funny.
So
that is a great name. I just like the idea.
There's some pretty cute cats in the chat, by the way. Oh, and a very cute puppy dog. Sorry.
I just like that there's a cat that is the pet of the other cats. That's pretty great. Yeah. Yeah. My oldest dog has decided that she decided a couple weeks ago that she didn't like her meal her food anymore. So she just stopped eating, and we took her to the doctor, and the doctor was like, "Oh no, maybe she's sick. She does have some heart problems, but like maybe it's getting worse." No, it just turns out she just didn't like that flavor and went on even though she's been eating the same food for 6 years, she just went on a hunger strike until we bought different food, and now she's fine. It's like, okay, cat. Okay, I get it. I guess you've had the same meal for 6 years. At some point, you're like, I'm done with this. I'm moving on. But she's fine now, so I'll take it. We have 15 minutes left. I can't believe this. I just want to say thank you all so much, obviously, for everything, for donating and giving your time and spreading the word of this thing. We really appreciate it. We couldn't do it without you, obviously, in any circumstance, but we especially couldn't do it without you. So thank you. And we're not done yet. We got a little more than 24 hours yet. So spread the word. Still continue to tell people about it. because the last day is usually pretty crazy on these things, we've been told. So let's make it nuts.
I want to also chime in with a lot of gratitude for people coming in to back us, but also to talk about this, to reactivate this community, to energize everything around the future of this story and these characters. Like, that energy is everything. And yeah, I mean, like, part of what's exciting about this is are that we do have plans to continue digital crew meetings. These conversations will continue. I think the group will get a little smaller, and we'll be able to figure out how to kind of have a more active back and forth, and have specific creative topics and casting topics, story topics, character development topics, brainstorms, things like that will be happening. And so I think we will certainly be publicizing that through the appropriate channels for the backers who have jumped in to become nano producers, or even associate producers on up, how we're going to do that. So, but yes, thank you for everything that got us here. And we're excited for the next phase of building.
100%. Let me see if there's any last minute questions here that we can answer. 967, we're getting close. Oh my gosh, some of these dog pictures are amazing.
You guys want me to play the teasers one last
Yeah,
time?
let's do it one last time. Let's do it.
Go on, kill me. You will merely send me back to the heavens. In 7 years and 19 days, my stars will align, and I shall return.
Look, 10 fingers and 10 toes, just like Daddy.
And the cutest little horn nubbies. Oh, she's so beautiful. Oh, She's only been here a few moments. How can I possibly love her more than I ever imagined I could love anything?
Because she's going to be so strong and brave and creative and clever and good. Because she's ours.
She's ours. So we had talked about a lot of different name options. Now that she's here and you can look into her eyes.
Yeah, I know her name. This is Sarai, named for her grandmother.
Erebos, your journey has been filled with pain and anger. Leola was wronged. A beautiful spirit misunderstood. She was mistreated. But she is gone now, and she is in a place of peace. Avert your gaze from Zadia. The mortal world offers you only more pain. It is time to let go.
You are always so generous with your understanding, and so kind. Oh, I am ready to let go of my anger. But you see, another force calls me to Zadia. Love. I will return for her.
My love is here.
All right. That was fun. Thank you, everybody. Awesome. Jason, thank you for coming. We really appreciate it.
Pleasure. My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Always a blast. And
Yeah.
thank you, everybody, for coming today on a work day and hanging out with us for a couple hours while we ate disgusting jelly beans and talked about beards. So thank you all so much. And yeah, please, reminder, tell your friends. We got one more day left. Let's get this thing done. And really, really appreciate it. Thank you all. Have a great one. Bye.
Take care, everybody.
Caleb.
Thank you,
Caleb.
everyone.
All right.
Have a great one.